We are at the Bahrain International Circuit for round 2 of Season 2 of the SCRL Formula 1 Series presented by Red Bull. The number 21 of Tony Newman will be leading us to the green flag. Start beside him is the 3 car of Marcus Sasachi. This is the starting lineup for today's race. This is the second time here in the Formula 1 Series we are racing here at Bahrain International Circuit. In Season 1, Sebastian Torres won that race. He is starting 14th. After a dismal race at Melbourne, Australia, where Trey Wright won the race by virtue of basically being first the entire race, we are here at Bahrain Circuit. This 3.3 mile road course, 12 turns. Hopefully this race will fare better than the inaugural event of the season. As I mentioned before, Sebastian Torres won this race, looking to win here at Bahrain 2 straight seasons in a row. Of course, our Season 1 champion Nick Kennedy is starting 18th. Not the best of starts for his season. And Tony Newman will be leading us to the green. Here are those most famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
The field is rolling off. Doesn't look like anybody's having any problems, which is always a good thing. I remember racing this track on the Formula 1 games. It's pretty fun. Tony Newman starting beside Marcus Sasachi, driving for Team Red Bull. Tony Newman driving for Haas. Excuse me, still dealing with a sore throat. 5 laps is the distance for today's race. We still got a little bit more ways to go before we get the green. There it is. Pace car pulls in. Pull them belts tight. We're racing 5 laps here at Bahrain. And round 2 is underway here in Season 2. Marcus Sasachi on the outside, driving for Team Red Bull, trying to get a run. Can he clear? Nope, not yet. He should have the preferred lot. Whoa, we got a spin already. That's a 94, Jack Halleck. No caution as Tony Newman maintains his race lead. Very important by Tony Newman to keep Marcus Sasachi behind him. Bryanson Hill in 3rd. 4th is Zachary Fitzwater Sr. And 5th is Carter Friesen battling with Colin Dryberg. Whoa, contact between the 2 drivers. Carter Friesen getting a little bit aggressive in that turn. Whoa, he does slide off track, but he's able to maintain his position. Still no caution. David Solomon driving for Toro Rosso. As Tony Newman was able to survive the first turn antics by Marcus Sasachi and is able to keep his race lead. So he made it farther in this race than we did in round 1 at Australia. As we take a look at Marcus Sassachi's car, trying to get within distance of Tony Newman to use DRS. But he's losing ground. Got the two teammates, Steve Larker and Colin Dryberg, in 7th and 8th. Off the final turn, it'll be Tony Newman leading lap number 1 here at Bahrain. 1 lap down, 4 to go. He has a 1.2 second lead over Marcus Sassachi. Through the S's. Through the S's. Everybody has already spread out. Whoa! Gordon Smith goes a little bit too far wide, but he's able to maintain his advantage over Patrick Smith. And there is Nick Kennedy, the Season 1 champion, is currently trailing the field. This is not a good start for Nick Kennedy to try and defend his title. He has the most career wins here in the Formula 1 division. Well, we got a car on pit road. That's Nick Kennedy's teammate, Jack Halleck. So not a good drive for that team this season already. Of course, Melbourne was a complete crash fest. Looks like today we are going to have a snooze fest. I mean, Formula 1 doesn't really have that great a racing, to be completely honest. So this is not out of character. And Jack Halleck is back out on the track, so he's at least not going to DNF, at least at this point. Marcus Sassachi is trying to stay within the draft to Tony Newman. 2 laps have been completed. The lead now is 1.04, so he gained about 0.02 of a second. Let's go on board with Marcus Sassachi. Trying to close in on Tony Newman. You saw Zachary Fitzwater has closed up. He is currently in 4th. Whoa, we got Marcus Sassachi going way off track, just trying everything he can to catch Tony Newman, but he's going to lose a lot of ground now because of his off-track excursions. And you see Joseph Huffman back in last place, made an unscheduled pit stop. Tony Newman just slowly pulling away. If a caution comes out at this point, the race will be over. Remember, there are no green-white checkers here in Formula 1. The front 4 drivers have never won in the Formula 1 division. There's Trey Wright, Melbourne race winner, currently out of the points picture. Of course, the top 10 will only receive points, so David Sullivan is the last driver that will receive points. The lead was 1.04. The lead is now 2.4. Yeah. Marcus Sasachi with that getting loose, going wide, has lost a lot of ground, and Tony Newman just has to ride around for the next 2 laps, and his first Formula One win will be his. You still see the 2 Mercedes teammates battling out, Steve Larker and Colin Dryberg. Dryberg is currently in 6th. That's his number, 6. It's been a very calm race aside from the first turn we had. Battle for position, David Solomon trying to go for 9th. Around Patrick Smith, not enough grip. Oh, we got a spin. Oh, Brian Hill. Or excuse me, Bryanson Hill, who was in 3rd. He's going to come out just behind in 7th. So that'll move everybody up 1 spot. No caution. The only way Marcus Sasachi could catch Tony Newman is if he has a problem, which that has happened before in the Formula E division, where Sammy Savage Jr. was leading at Shanghai, blew up, and he lost the lead on the last lap. So that could happen here too, here at Bahrain. Looks like everyone has settled down. Let's see who has the fastest lap. That would be the 9 car. That would be Carter Friesian, currently in 5th. Off the final turn. White flag, 1 lap to go for Tony Newman. Can he make it back? Trying to be a dominator here at Bahrain. He has a 3.1 second lead over Marcus Sasachi. Tony Newman just taking it nice and easy through the turns. He doesn't have to push the issue. He's got a 3-second lead. Here's the treble turn. Let's see, can he make it? He was a little off track, that's alright. So let's see if Marcus Sasachi can make it. He stays right on track. He'll gain just a little bit, but he's too far behind to make any move. You see Zachary Fitzwater Sr. goes off track just a little bit. Whoop, we got a spin. Patrick Smith, who was in 9th. Now he's going to fall out of the points position. But it's all happening behind Tony Newman. Started first, has led every single lap. He was challenged briefly by Marcus Sasachi going into turn 1, but just got a run going on the outside. Has led every single lap. This race will definitely be better than Melbourne, Australia, because we actually got racing going on, but it's not going to be the greatest F1 race you've ever had. Well, at least for Tony Newman it will be, because he will pick up his first career SCRL Formula 1 division win. Marcus Sasachi trying to close in. Zachary Fitzwater will move up to 3rd. Going to the final turn. Newman goes a little bit wide, that's alright. He's going to do it off the final turn. Tony Newman scores his first career SCRL Red Bull Formula 1 Series win. Tony Newman dominates and wins here at Bahrain. And the caution is out, but it doesn't matter. Here are your race results. Tony Newman scores the win. 2nd is Marcus Sasachi. 3rd, Zachary Fitzwater. 4th, Colin Dryberg. 5th, Carter Friesian. 6th, Steve Larker. 7th, Bryanson Hill. 8th, Gordon Smith. 9th, David Solomon. And 10th was Ty Dent. That's your race results. All 22 drivers finished the race on the lead lap. No one was out. Well, that is it for Bahrain. We will take you to victory lane for the very first time here in the Formula 1 division with Tony Newman. Here are the point standings after the second race of the season at Bahrain. Carter Friesen is our points leader. He has a 1-point lead over Colin Dryberg. Third is Marcus Sasachi, 2 points behind. Fourth is Tony Newman, Bahrain race winner, also 2 points behind. And fifth is Trey Wright, Melbourne race winner, 2 points behind as well. Sixth is Steve Larker. Seventh is Zachary Fitzwater. Eighth, Tanner Hill. Ninth, Bryanson Hill. And 10th is Sebastian Torres. 11th is Gordon Smith. 12th is David Sullivan. Are the only 12 drivers to have scored points. So 13, Cassie Dent. 14, Roger McLaughlin. 15, Ty Dent. 16, Elias Burley. 17, Joseph Huffman. 18, Patrick Smith. 19th, Richard Torres. 20th, Season 1 champion Nick Kennedy. 21st, Trevor Collins. And 22nd, Jack Halleck have yet to score any points here in Season 2. That is your point standings at the second race of the season at Bahrain. We will next see you at the third race of the season at the Hockenheim Ring. And until then, keep the hammer down, and we'll see you at the track.